Hey everybody, this is Anthony with Anthony's Horror and More, and today we're going to be discussing my Toony Terrors collection. Okay, so we're going to go over that today. I don't have every Toony Terror that's out there, but I do have quite a few. So, I've got them all right here, and I'm just going to go through them one by one, kind of give my thoughts on them. And yeah, these are just my favorite ones. I have a lot of them. There's like a couple out there I don't own. But let's see. I think we'll start off with the big boy here first. And that is Bruce from Jaws. And as you can see, I put quints in his mouth. Yep, and I just love the way this looks. This is so nice. You got the gills right here, which you can actually feel. Yeah. And then you've got these teeth, which are actually pretty sharp. I'm not gonna lie, like these teeth are actually pretty sharp. And then you got like the blood right there, which is a nice touch. Yeah, really nice. And decent size. This is one of their bigger Toony Terrors. It was actually a 2-pack with Quint. Yeah. And he comes with the like machete here. And he comes with this the harpoon. Yep, and he's got his hats. He's got a nice face sculpt too. I dig his face sculpt. Yep. He's got his boat shoes on. Yeah, pretty nice. Even has the blue eyes. You can see those. Yep. Yep. He's got the curly hair. You can feel that back there. Yeah, and then he just slots like perfectly in there. And then I like to think that he's got like the harpoon, so he's gonna give like one last jab to him before he dies. So I've got the harpoon there. Like I said, the machete right there. So he's gonna try to, maybe try to take out Bruce while Bruce is eating him, One last hurrah, And then he also comes with a tail fin. Yep, so you can just, it doesn't connect or anything, it just comes separately, but you can kind of put it, line it up there. Yeah, pretty nice. And then it comes with a nice little, I forgot to get that, but it comes with a nice little water backdrop type thing where it's just like a little, cardboard cutout, little water terrain, so you can like put him on it like he's like in the water or whatever. It's just this little, it comes in the box. It's nice. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't, but it's a cool little accessory to have. You just take it right, it just slides right out of the box, like how a lot of the NECAs have those backdrops and stuff that you can actually take them out of the box and you can put the figure in front of them. So it's kind of nice. It's a nice little accessory to have in there, I guess, if you want the backdrop. And then next, well, let's go ahead and take a look at Beetlejuice. There we go. Once again, nice face sculpt. Nice, like, really pokey hair. You can really feel it there. I like that pose, Like he's very excited, like, hey, welcome. Very cool. And then, you know what? He didn't come with a stand, I don't believe. I think this is a stand. I think I'm using this from something else. I don't think he came with this. But I will say this: you kind of need a little stand to put him on because because he's doing this pose where he's like leaning back like this. He tends to kind of fall backwards. Like if there's any little ruckus, like you shut the door or anything like that, he'll just like fall over. So it's kind of nice to have like a little stand to put him on. So just in, FYI. Little stand is, I've seen people stand him on his own, but for me, I don't know. I can't really get him to stand on his own, so I had to just put him on a little stand, not a big deal, And then we got Leatherface. I actually just recently picked him up. And he comes with the chainsaw, and you can just put that in his hands there. It's not like glued to him or anything. It came separately, and you just put it in his little hands, and you can, his arms also have articulations. You can move him back and forth however you want. His legs don't have any articulation, though. And the head the head does have a little articulation. Yeah. Yep. And it's cool. I don't know if you can tell, but he's got there you go, yellow eyes, which is kind of neat. Yep. He's got his little apron on and about to go saw some people up. About to go make some hamburger meat, some people meat. Yeah, there's Leatherface, Gunnar Hansen's Leatherface from the original TCM 1974. Really nice. I like this one a lot. Very, very cool. Let's see. And then we have Count Orlock from Nosferatu. And he comes with a little rat friend. Little buddy. There you go. Nice pointy ears there. Nice face. Nice long, look at these claws right here. Look at those claws. Not bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, very cool looking. And he does have articulation. You can move his arms. And he can actually kind of cup something. Like, he could actually cup this little rat if you wanted him to. Kind of hold on to him. He's about to eat him. He's got that. Not bad. I kind of just like to keep him in just kind of a regular pose like that. Like he's contemplating something evil. He's in deep thought. Those hands. He's got the Mr. Burns hands going from The Simpsons, That's that. Then we got Michael Myers. And he comes with the butcher's knife. And he's just got his, normal blue jumpsuit on, brown boots. And the blackest eyes, of course, the devil's eyes. And I kind of like this little pose I have him in. Kind of come to me, or it kind of reminds me of at the end of spoiler alert for Halloween H2O if you haven't seen it, but it kind of reminds me of the end of H2O where he's like, help me, he's pretending help me or whatever, and then Laurie just cuts his head off. That's what that kind of pose. But I kind of like having the butcher's blade right there by his cheek. Yeah, I don't know. I like that pose. But yeah, very cool. And then I pretend like resurrection didn't happen. So this was, once again, spoiler alert for Halloween H2O, but I like to pretend at the end of Halloween, it just ends with Halloween H2O. There's no resurrection. So it was Michael Myers. He got his head chopped off. That was the end of it. It was a great way to end. It was just a great way to end the story, I think it's also the most badass Laurie Strode's ever been. So it was just such a cool way to end it. So I just pretend like Resurrection doesn't exist. For me, the story ends at Halloween H2O. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the timeline. All right. And then we got Sam. And this actually did come with quite a few little accessories. Maybe because he's so small, so they were like, we'll throw in a few extra things. Who knows? We got Sam with the pumpkin head, his little sucker, which comes out, his little bag, which also comes off, his evil little eyes, the X's through him. It's got the nice little stitching and everything. And then he also comes with the like knapsack head. Hello. Pretty cool. And then he also comes with, you know what, that was it. Yeah, it comes with this and this. I actually, for a second, hold on. I was gonna say, I usually will put this next to him because it's like the same colors, but this little pumpkin, I should have said, I forgot, actually comes with Michael. So Michael comes with the butcher's knife and this little pumpkin. Yep, and there's also a bloody version of this that you can get. I see it in stores all the time. I already have this one, so I don't really want to get the other one because it's literally the exact same thing, except for there's like 6 bullet holes. I shot him 6 times, as Dr. Loomis would say, and he's just got a little bit of blood on him. It's just a little bit of blood. I mean, that's about it. I think there's a little bit of blood on the the butcher's knife as well, but besides that, it's like, I'm good. I'm good. One is good for me. So you got that. Okay. What else we got? We got Freddy Krueger. Bon appetit, bitch. Yeah, nice. He's got the burn marks all over him. Burn marks all over his hand. The glove with the claws. Comes with a little stand, which you will need. He's another one that doesn't stand too well on his own, so you will need that little stand. He's got his hat. And yeah, looks really good. That's old Freddy. God, I really hope we get that that box set, that Scream Factory box set for old Freddy Krueger here, man. He needs it so bad. I just want to have the Freddy Krueger box set right next to the old Friday the 13th box set. It just looks so good. I really hope we get that. I know there's a lot of rumors going around that that's going to happen this year, but I don't know. We'll see. It'd be such a cool surprise. So I really hope we get that. But yeah, Freddy Krueger is awesome. I wish it'd be nice if we could get a Freddy or a Jason movie, sometime soon. I know there was a lot of stuff going around with like legal rights when it comes to like Jason and everything. I don't know. There's just so much going on with these properties. I mean, come on, guys. We haven't had a movie with Freddy in it since 2010, right? That's ridiculous. Come on, guys. And Robert Englund, the great thing about Nightmare on Elm Street is that even though, Robert Englund's a lot older now, you could still have him, do the voice and everything, and you can still have him, because there's not a ton of physicality to the role, so he could still do it. Like, he's got the voice, I know he's older, he's, packed on a few pounds or whatever, but you can hide all that easily enough, movie magic and stuff. I'd like to see Robert Englund come back one last time to reprise his role as Freddy. It'd be nice. So I hope we get that. And then, going back to Michael yet again, but I guess there's heavy rumors about Scream Factory. It sounds like they're going to do Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween H2O, and Halloween Resurrection it sounds like we're gonna be getting those on 4K pretty soon, if the rumors are right. Um, so that'll be really cool. I hope. I'm not a huge fan of the Rob Zombie Halloween movies, but to be fair, I've only seen them each once. So it's, and that was when they were in theaters. So I do want to go back and rewatch them. So I kind of hope that we also get the Rob Zombie Halloween 4Ks just so I can rewatch them. I don't remember the second one being too bad. I just hated the first one, the opening, like 30 minutes or so, where he's like a kid and, he comes from like, he was abused and he comes from this bad family and all this. I don't know. I just didn't like that whole setup. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why Michael does what he does. I don't need to know anything. But I think if you skip those first 30 minutes and you just go into it from when he's an adult, I think the movie is probably a lot better. Yeah, so it'd be cool to get those. I mean, I love Curse of Michael Myers is really good. I know some people hate that movie, but I really enjoy it. Because people always bitch about the cult aspect. Oh, the cult's controlling him. They're controlling Michael. It's like, yeah, but by the end of it, he breaks free, kills a bunch of those cult members and all those people that were, wreaks havoc on anyone. So if anything, it just shows you that Michael can't be controlled by anyone. And that's what's great about it, And I was actually hoping that for the new Halloween movies, Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills, I was hoping with the character of Dr. Sartain, I thought they were actually going to bring the cult aspect back with Dr. Sartain. I'm like, God, that's like the perfect opportunity, because he seemed like he was in the cult of Thorn. You easily could have written that story into there, and it just would have made it kind of interesting, I think. But once again, I don't want Michael being controlled, but I think it's an interesting idea that these people think that they can control him. Like this cult of Thorn thinks they can control him, but they really can't, So I wish that they had played into that a little bit more. Maybe they'll bring it back in ends, but I just got it that Dr. Sartain just gave me major Halloween 6 Cult of Thorn type vibes, like that character. Spoilers for Halloween 2018, but they end up, Michael, squishes his head or whatever, with his boot, just freaking comes down there and crushes his head open like a watermelon. So I guess, that's the end of Dr. Sartain's story, but I don't know. I thought there was something interesting there, because I don't know. I mean, Kills was, I didn't like it when I saw it in theaters, because it was just, I didn't like the whole hospital sequence and all that, and I just thought it was just too much with all that stuff. But Michael has been great throughout. I think James Jude Courtney's been an excellent Michael Myers. So that's the one redeeming thing about like Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, is that he's just doing a fantastic job. But I did like Halloween 2018. I thought that was pretty good. The characters are kind of meh, but Michael's so good. John Carpenter doing the music so good. And I believe he's doing it with his son as well. So it's like both of them are doing, it's like, there's so many great things about it. It's got the Halloween feels. Like, I love all that. It's just the story is just so, it's just kind of mediocre. Like, I don't need anything too crazy, but give me a little something different, I don't know. Give me some cult stuff. Give me some Halloween 3 vibe. I don't know. Like, just, go weird with it. Why not? I mean, Jesus, we're so many movies into the rabbit hole now. Like, it's like, do something different with it. All right. Anyway, that was my tangent. I just kind of went on a little segue there, but that's what I do. I don't know what to tell you. And then we got Hellraiser. Yes. Very cool. And you can feel the little pins, little needles or whatever, in his head there. Very cool. And this comes out, but I don't want to take it out right now because it's it's not too bad to get in there, but it is kind of cool how it almost looks like it's like floating. Like it looks like it's floating between his hands, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, you can slide it in there fairly easily. You know, you can slide. I forgot what it's called. God, what's that little box called? Ah, God, it's been a while since I've watched Hellraiser. I can't remember what the little box is called. But it does slot in between his hands pretty well. Let's see if I can do it. No, I'm just gonna mess with it. All right, see, there it is. It's a little cube there. I know I'm a terrible horror fan because I don't remember what the name of this box is. I really don't, though. I forgot. It's been so long since I've watched Hellraiser. There we go. Yeah, but he's pretty cool. I like him. I like Pinhead. It's good. You know, pretty simple or whatever. Nothing too crazy there, but I like it. All right. And then we have Jason. He's got that big ass machete there, which this does come off. Got the mask. Now, what's funny about this is I'm pretty sure on the box it just says Friday the 13th, but it should say Friday the 13th Part 3, because this is clearly Friday the 13th Part 3, Jason here, you know what I mean? Right? So it's kind of weird that the box just says Friday the 13th. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'd love a Pamela Voorhees figure, a Toony Terror. I'd definitely take that, but, yeah. There you go. And I don't keep any of the boxes for these. I'm an out-of-box collector. Some boxes I'll hold on to, but the Toony Terror boxes, I don't know. There's not, you know, once you open them, you might as well just pitch them. You know what I mean? So I usually just pitch those. I hold on to, like, the NECA, you know, the regular NECA figure boxes, or like the ones behind me, like all these guys. I hang on to those because they have the poster art on there and they look cool and you can hang them up, you know. So I do hold on to those. But yeah, love Friday the 13th. Oh, and the mask does not come off. The mask doesn't come off. Yeah, he's a pretty simple figure, but he looks good. Solid. Yeah, I really hope we get another. I mean, once again, you know, just like Freddy, it's like we haven't had a Jason movie since 2009, unless you want to count the fan films. So it's like, good Lord, guys. I mean, come on. Jesus, just work it out. Figure out the money or whatever and just give us another Jason movie, you know? Come on. All right, and then we got a little tag team here. We got Charles Lee Ray, aka Chucky. And we got Tiffany. And these come in a pack together, and you get this little knife accessory here. Tiffany. I love how they gave her like a little cigarette. That cracks me up. You know, and this is obviously from the Bride of Chucky, you know. So that's why he's got all the stitching and all that kind of stuff, and you can see the stitching all over his face. You know, his little arms move. You got the stitching all over his body on his shirt or his overalls. Yeah, pretty nice. I like this figure. And it's cool that you get two of them. You know, once again, because they're so small, you know, they're like, okay, we'll give you two, whatever. So that's nice. I like that. Very cool. And these stand really well, especially her, because she's just like flat on the bottom, so it's really easy to stand them up. Then we got the Creep from Creep Show. The lantern. The lantern comes separately, comes off of his hand, and it wiggles around a bit there, so that's kind of nice. See, it's nice. And then this did come with a stand, and it definitely needs the stand. 100% needs to stand. Good luck trying to get this thing to stand without putting on a little stand. But yeah, that's really nice. Very cool, very cool. And then we have Captain Blake from The Fog. And I know he should be holding the sword like with the brown part or whatever, but I could not get that in his hand to save my life, so I just put it in the other way. I just said screw it. I know that's not how you properly hold. He's supposed to be holding the sword, but whatever. You can kind of move him around. He's got a pretty nice face sculpt. A little bit of blood on the head there. A lot of detail on the jacket or whatever. I don't know, whatever you want to call that, his coat or whatever this is. It's like pirate coat. A lot of weathering there and stuff. See, it's all ripped and everything. Yeah, and then the sword can actually go in the sheath right there, which is kind of cool. Comes with the sheath. Yeah, see a lot of rips and tears in there. Yeah, this is a really nice figure. This is very well detailed. Got the red eyes, belt buckle, all that cool stuff. Yeah, I really like this figure a lot. Captain Blake, The Fog, John Carpenter classic. Definitely check that one out if you haven't seen it. And then we have Valak, the nun. The nun. Yep. She stands really well. No issue. Don't need to stand with her. She's got those crazy eyes too. Those crazy yellow eyes right there. Yellow eyes, yellow teeth, looks very demonic. Long fingers and fingernails. Very cool. I haven't seen The Nun, so I can't tell you. So many people just shit on it that I was like, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm good. I mean, I'll check it out eventually, but I wasn't in a rush to watch it. You know, let me know if you guys think it's good. I don't know. I haven't. Like I said, I liked her in The Conjuring 2. I thought she was really cool, but I just heard so many bad things about The Nun that I just never got around to watching it. Let's see. Then we got Ash, my boy Ash. Groovy. This one's cool. This is the bloodied version Ash. There's a regular one, just like the Michael Myers I was talking about. There's a regular Michael Myers, there's a bloody Michael Myers, there's a regular Ash, there's a bloody Ash. Oh, no, actually, there should be a bloody Leatherface as well, which I haven't seen. Not out and about. And there's a glow-in-the-dark Valak also out there that's available. This one does not glow in the dark, but there is one out there. Never seen that out in the wild either, though. Probably have to order it online. This one I found out in the wild, though. Bloody Ash. And got the shotgun back there, which goes right in the holster. He can also hold it. His hand there. It's got like the trigger finger right there too, so that's cool. Bloody chainsaw. A little bit of ripped pants there. With some blood, even where the ripped pants are, there's even some blood there, which is cool. Awesome. Yep, Evil Dead, love the Evil Dead movies, tons of fun. All three of them, really great. Well, all three, you know, you got the three and then you got like the reboot, remake, or it's a reboot. Oh no, I don't know. Technically, I guess they say that it's part of the universe. The newest Evil Dead movie that came out in 2000 whatever. I guess they say that that's part of the universe. So I guess it's I don't know, a sequel. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Some people call it a reboot. Some people call it a sequel. I don't know. But I've heard that it's actually part of the universe with Ash and all of them. So I don't know. That's interesting, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. Very bloody, very crazy. A little bit of a different tone. Like, these movies, get funnier, like a little goofier as they go along, by the time you get to Army of Darkness. But the sequel slash remake slash reboot, whatever you want to call it, the newer Evil Dead movie, feels more like a straight up horror movie. I mean, there's a little bit of, comedy in there and stuff, and they pay homage a little bit to the original, like Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2 and all those or whatever, like there's some of that in there, but I would say it's a lot darker in my opinion. I think the newer Evil Dead's a lot darker, and there's a little bit of dark humor in there, but it's pretty serious. But I like it a lot. It's very good. And then you have the Miner, which comes with this little accessory here, little heart box, which does not open, so it's not like you can't see like the heart in there. That would have been a cool little thing, but I get it. For the price of these things, they're only like $12.99. I think they may have went up with inflation to $14.99 now. They used to be $12.99. I think that might be $14.99 now, at least going forward. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So you get the little box, and then you get the Miner. This pickaxe does come off. You can take it out of his hands. It's nice. And he comes with a little stand too, which you do want. He does stand a lot better with it. So there's a little stand there. The pickaxe. I really like this figure. Nice and simple, but it looks cool. It really does look. It looks really sweet. I like the mask. I just like the look in general. Yep. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. Then we have Regan, which comes with another head sculpt. So you got this head sculpt here, and the vomit actually comes out. Then you just got that head sculpt. Vomiting pea soup at you. Yeah, nice figure. With her, I noticed for me, she would fall over kind of easily, She doesn't come with a stand or anything, but what I do to kind of keep her from leaning forward and falling, because I noticed that when you put the vomit in her mouth like that, it kind of puts a little bit more weight towards the front section, so sometimes she'll tend to like lean and fall over like off my shelf. So what I did was I put the arms back. See how her arms are back? And that put more weight to the back of her, so she'll actually stand normal. You can also move her feet like a little bit, and that helps too. But she stands pretty good. Yeah, I like displaying her with the vomit coming out. But then you do get this extra head here, like the more demonic look to her eyes. She's got the more demonic look there. Pretty nice. Really nice, actually, really nice sculpts on these. You know? Like I said, I think you really get your money worth. I mean, for like $13 to $15, I think you get your money's worth. Except for most of them are $12 to $15, except for this one. You know, obviously, because this is way bigger. Plus, you get 2 figures. You know, and a couple accessories and everything. You know, Bruce, you know, Jaws here was God, I'm trying to think. I want to say 20 something. Yeah, I want to say like 20 something, but I can't remember. I think these are going up too, though. I think these are also starting to go up in price now. You know, just due to inflation, everything that's going on. But when I first bought this, it was a very reasonable price. It was like 20 something bucks. I can't remember. It was like anywhere from like 20 to 25 in that range somewhere. But it was very, very reasonably priced for this thing. And honestly, I'm very I'm grateful that I was able to get this, because they're like really hard to find now. You know, I never really see them. You know, you might be able to get them online, but you know, people are probably going to charge you a little bit more online for it. But I think it's really nice. I definitely, you know, as long as you're not getting too ripped off, I think it's worth it. But yeah, I got lucky because I think I got there right when the vendor was stocking them. And I was like, oh, gotta grab that. Gotta grab that, because I know that won't be there. If I, you know, because I was at Target. I'm like, if I leave Target and come back, that thing's going to be gone. So, yep, definitely I grabbed that one. And then, last but not least, we got Ghostface. I love the pose, too. Like, you can move his arms. See the arms move? But I love this pose because it's like, you know, his cloak is flapping in the wind while he's like running to get, you know, Drew Barrymore or whoever, you know, you know, Sydney or Casey Becker, you know, whoever he's running after. But yeah, and it comes with the knife, and the knife comes out of the hand. But yeah, really nice. You know, once again, pretty simple, but I just like all the little like details on there, all these, you know, and down here too, these are kind of sharp as well. These, you know, right here, where the cloak is here, you know. I don't know, it's just a nice detail. I like it. Like I said, it looks like he's running when you have him like in this pose. I like that. Kind of similar to Valak a bit in that running pose, the same kind of running pose. But yeah, not too bad. Love Scream, you know. I'm a big fan of the first, I would say the first 4 Scream movies, you know, all the ones that Wes Craven directed. I enjoyed the 5th one. I thought it was good. I saw it twice in theaters. I own the Steelbook, you know, so I clearly, I do like it. I just think it was good. It was just, I think some of the characters needed to be fleshed out a little bit, but that's what happens when, you know, because, you know, you're bringing back, you know, Sydney and Dewey and Gale, and then you have all the new characters. The movie probably could have been like an extra like 15 to 20 minutes just to kind of help flesh out those characters, the new characters like Mindy and Chad and Sam and Tara. Yeah, they just needed a little bit more development, but hopefully in Scream 6 they'll get that. I know there's a lot of controversy, you know, because I guess Nev Campbell's not coming back. You know, the studio doesn't want to pay her enough, and you know, it's like this whole thing. But I don't know, maybe they'll work it out and she'll end up coming back. If not, it could still be a great movie. You know, they'll be forced to do something different at least, because you won't have Sydney to lean on anymore. But for me, the Scream movies, I honestly think 1 through 3 is just such a perfect trilogy. It just ends, and then 4 and 5 kind of just feel like if you want more, they're there. Like, I really like 4, don't get me wrong. 4's like got some of the bloodiest kills. It's got some great lines. You know, I love it when Nev Campbell says to Jill, well, yeah, spoiler alert for Scream 4, but I love at the end of Scream 4 when she, you know, Sydney is looking at Jill and she says, you know, the first rule of remakes, Jill, you don't fuck with the original, you know, and like, you know, shoots her in the fucking chest. I mean, that was just such a cool line. Yeah, I mean, Scream 4 had a lot of cool stuff to it, so I like Scream 4, but it's like, Scream 4 ends in a kind of a weird way where it doesn't, like, when Scream 3 ends, it feels like, okay, the trilogy is over, everybody's in a happy place, Sydney's got, like, her cop, you know, boyfriend, you know, Mark Kincaid, you know, Gail and Dewey are together, they're gonna get married, like everybody's in a good place. And then you get Scream 4, which is badass, but then it ends on such like kind of a downer note. I mean, they win and everybody, you know, makes it out and stuff, but it's still kind of a just like a I don't know, it doesn't feel like the end, and it wasn't supposed to be. I know that Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson were supposed to go on, and you know, Kevin Williamson was going to write another movie after 4, but I guess Scream 4 just did not do well at the box office, so they just scrapped any future plans for it, you know, which is too bad. I would have loved to have seen what he had planned for the other movies, but it's okay. You know, I love Kevin Williamson's writing when it comes to, like, you know, Scream 2, Scream 4, you know, but yeah, that's about that, and I think that's everything for my Toony Terrors collection. Just making sure. Yeah, listen, if you like the video, please you know, leave a thumbs up. You know, hit the like button. Please comment down below. Tell me what Toony Terrors you love, or what collectibles you love. You know, tell me what horror movies you love. You know, whatever. Just what, you know, what you collect. You know. Stuff you're looking for in the future, you know, to collect, you know, what kind of NECAs you're looking for, Toony Terrors, whatever. And please subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate everyone who subscribes to my channel. You know, I'm just getting started, so it really does help with, like, you know, I know everybody says this, but it's true. It does help with the algorithm and stuff because it pushes the videos out there more. So, you know, when you comment, like, and subscribe and everything, it just helps. It helps the channel out and helps to get the videos pushed out there, so you know, more people can see them and stuff. So that's about it. So this is Anthony's Horror and More, and you know, you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.